The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Bobby Roode from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
Yo, yo, yo. It's time for the thing to happen. The thing where I stream the wrestling video game, and people may or may not come watch it. It is time. We are live, pal. Okay. Let's put out the message, the massage. Today is a Roar. Do you guys like Roar? I like Roar. So,
from Melbourne, Australia,
kicking off with Buddy Matthews against Bobby Lashley. The card is in the Discord as usual. Right now I'm going to bring up the chat so I can see if anyone is here, what they are saying, if they are. Are real gamers in this chat? Real gaming? I think I saw Chris was here. Hi, I'm the Deathmatch guy. Yes, Chris 2K. I'm well aware you're the Deathmatch guy. I just got the chat up and I can see what you're saying now. Welcome to RUW. Should be a pretty nice card. I'm going to go through the card right now. Buddy Matthews, Finn Balor taking on Cinta de Oro, the former Sin Cara. Adam Kennedy was one-on-one with Heath. Chris Page goes one-on-one with Kenny Rodriguez. Kenta versus Joe Dolph Shittler. Drew McIntyre will take on Hiroshi Tanahashi. The Trios tournament continues. The New World Order will take on Suzuki-gun. So Kojima-gun versus Suzuki-gun. Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles. No holds barred main event. Those are the matches we had on the card for today. And a beautiful board buster by Buddy Matthews, the former Buddy Murphy, now wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling, listed on New Japan Strong here in the States, and running Haymaker from Bobby Lashley. So, did you watch there's actually been quite a bit of wrestling since I last streamed. Actually, this past weekend I was not able to watch the Impact show, the Impact pay-per-view. I think it was No Surrender. I was not able to see it. I think the main event was W. Morrissey versus Moose, which sounds pretty cool to me. Two big boys going at it. I like Moose a lot. Yes. Roar episode 66 of season 6. So this is episode 666. Worth mentioning. Today's episode is brought to you by water with ice in it. Oh, Chris, if you're still here, I didn't watch Impact. Yeah, if you're still here, I did watch that Schlack Nick Gage match that you recommended on YouTube. It was a while ago, so I don't remember a lot of it, but I do remember enjoying it. Schlack has a great look for wrestling, man. He looks like a monster. Nick Gage doesn't really have a great look, but he has some weird kind of charisma and connection with the fans, and sometimes that's all you need. So good for Gage. Yeah, Schlack looks like a beast, and that was a pretty good match. Remember the prison shiv spot? I liked it a lot, but like I said, I watched it a while. It's been a while since I streamed. I think I watched it like right after my last stream. Beautiful sit-up powerbomb by Buddy Matthews. The B trigger. That running knee. Running bicycle knee. Cover here by Murphews. I almost called it by his slave name. Buddy Matthews. We've seen him on a roll here on Roar. I believe he has a pretty impressive win-loss record. Big knee by Matthews to Lashley. Lashley, of course, half of the Bobby's tag team. Matthews, I believe, beat Bobby Roode the last episode of Raw, and another sit-out powerbomb by Matthews. Last night was yesterday was the Elimination Chamber show, which I do have some opinions on. I was actually able to watch it because I had my first day off in a while. So I did tune in, I did watch the Elimination Chamber, kind of. Mostly it had it on in the background. I was mostly confused because, like, you know, I haven't been watching it now. But, look at this. I think Lashley might be thinking spear. Brock Lesnar won. Oh, yeah, dude. Brock Lesnar won the Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble this year. And, I don't know, man. I don't know how you could possibly care about what's happening in WWE right now, but, I don't know. Just not very entertaining in my opinion. WWE right now. Back elbow by Matthews. Where's he taking Lashley? By the way, Lashley looked horrible. They should have just not had him in the match at all if he's injured, instead of having it in and then out that quick. He just looked like a complete chump the way they did it. Whoa, Season 6 special. A superplex to the floor by Matthews. Oh, clothesline by Lashley. Lashley, the bigger man. Let's see if I can find Buddy, looking through the win-loss records right now. And I'm going to tell you, Buddy Matthews' singles win-loss record. If I can find it here. Matthews might win by countout here, by the way. Yeah, Buddy Matthews is 5-0. Very impressive record for Buddy Matthews. We're going to have champion Brock Lesnar. Dude, I don't know how you could possibly care about another Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match. Jesus. Vince has lost his mind. Like, he doesn't need to do, like, he's still gonna make a ton. Do you watch Botchamania? Yes, I do. A new episode of Botchamania came out a couple days ago. It was pretty entertaining from what I remember, and the kick out by Matthews. Lashley almost presented Matthews his first singles loss of the season. Very close. Look at this. Whoa, went for that delayed vertical suplex, I believe, is what Lashley was thinking. Reversed with a knee from Buddy Matthews. Drops him with the powerbomb cocktease. Cover here. I am the table. Yes. I'm a big fan of I am the table. Botchamania is the first time I ever saw Schlack. I've actually seen a lot of Schlack on Botchamania. I just didn't know his name was Schlack until watching that match you recommended. Look at that. Hits the whale hunt on Lashley. And it's not enough. Lashley kicks out of the whale hunt. Matthews, though. Gut kick. Oh, he's just going to go for it again. And a second whale hunt. Formerly known as Murphy's Law, but his name is no longer Murphy. So I'm going to call it the whale hunt. Buddy Matthews gets the win. I like Botchamania as well, Chris. I'm a big fan of the botches. And Buddy Matthews, I believe that will pump him up to 6-0. So good for Buddy Matthews, 6-0. I am Johnny Knoxville. Oh, you are? Well, congratulations on your Royal Rumble performance. I was very impressed. I hope you win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Good luck, Mr. Johnny. Mr. Knoxville. As we get into the second match of the show, here they are. The Bullet Club, Finn Balor and Luke Gallows, the #1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team
Making
Championship.
his way to the ring,
Tonight it is Finn Balor in singles competition against Cinta de Oro, the man formerly known as Sin Cara, formerly known as Hunico.
being in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, former RUW Cruiserweight Champion, held the title 5 times. More than any other man has held the Cruiserweight Championship, the current Cruiserweight Champion for Speed. And you're Steve-O. Yes, of course, I am Steve-O. Steve-O is a maniac. Of course, a maniac is me. What else has happened since the last stream? Oh, a couple episodes of Dynamite and Rampage. I enjoyed both Dynamite and Rampage. I'm happy to have Jay Whitehall. Jay Whitehall! Well, it was very
And
nice
his
to see him on
opponent,
Rampage
accompanied
competing
by the
against
superstar.
Trent Beretta. Trent, very good
And
wrestler.
representing the
Made a very good match.
Luchans from Mexico City, Mexico.
Oh, Brian Danielson, Lee Moriarty
weighing in
happened.
at 198
That match was
pounds,
dope. Highly recommend
one half
anyone watch that match. It
champion.
was the first match on Dynamite last Wednesday, and it was phenomenal. The main event, of course, was Darby, Sammy Guevara. Had a schmaz finish though, with Andrade coming out and ruining the finish. Sammy retained. Last week I watched Jackass 3D. I thought it was Jackass Forever. Are you actually mean you watch Jackass 3D? Coup de Grace! Here we go. Whoa! Look at that. Cinta de Oro powering Finn Balor into the corner. And Balor not happy about that. Balor with a cheap shot to Cinta just to get powered back into the corner again. And Cinta is proving why he is a former Russian champion. Why he is half of the RUW Raw Tag Team Champions. Cinta looking impressive here. Outpowering Finn Balor again. Balor getting noticeably frustrated. This time not going for the cheap shot. And there you go. This time not getting outpowered by Cinta, but perhaps getting out wrestled and taken down. Do not underestimate Cinta de Oro. He is having his way with one of the tag team challengers, Finn Balor. Back is forever. I may be gonna watch it. Look at this, trying to belly him. Balor says, absolutely not, sir. Have a Michinoku driver. Six, 6, 6. This is the Devil's episode of RUW. Forever. I'm sure Jack. Oh my God, German suplex. Jackass Forever is probably gonna be good. Or probably is good. Good as, you know, Jackass is gonna be. I'm sure it's funny. Like bad grandpa tier. Funnies. 666. Yes, it's season 6, episode 66. It is the 666 episode. Maybe I should have waited. And it is. We are streaming on 2/20/2022. Is the date. Or if you're European, it's 22/20/22. If we look at the date. Because in America you put the month first, so it's 2/20/2022. In Europe, and probably the rest of the world is the opposite, so it'd be 22/20/22. Also, 2202022 or 2022022, and it is 666. This is interesting how it ended up. This Finn Balor going up to the top. Might be thinking coup de grace. If it's a coup de grace, I'm thinking it could be over. No, okay, that was weird. Oh man, my recordings are getting off. I'm assuming what happened there was he jumped off the top. Cinta rolled up to his feet and avoided the coup de grace. You can tell I didn't edit it, and it's like a weird video problem because the timer is correct. Oh my god, Impaler DDT. It's just annoying how it does it. Cinta, looking to upset him. Swanton Bomb. Cover. Cinta de Oro could get a pinfall victory over Finn Balor here. No, he could not. As the time ticks away. Someone said on TikTok that on Q2, the internet is gonna shut down. But who believes this shit? Yeah, that is pretty dumb. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. In 2 days. And hey, 2-2 is gonna be a Tuesday, isn't it? So maybe he's onto something. 2-2-2. So at 2:22 on Tuesday. Oh my goodness. No, maybe he's right. You gotta be careful. I did watch the New Japan, by the way. There's a New Japan show recently, main evented by Tanahashi and Sonata for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. IWGP, of course. It's pretty good. Yeah, 2-2 on a Tuesday at 2:22. Gotta be careful. Look at this. Alright, lifting reverse DDT. Cover here by Balor. But on 2-2, I want to watch the 5th season of Rick and Morty on Netflix. Well, you better watch it quick, because you won't be alive long. The world will end. According to some guy on TikTok. Finn Balor. It's a forearm from Cinta. Cinta with a leg kick. Off the ropes comes Finn. Drop kick from half of the tag team champions. At a cover here, very Okada-esque. Spanish announcer Carlos Cabrera got released. Spanish announcer, I'm assuming for the WWE. And there it is, Finn Balor with the coup de grace. Is this the one he missed earlier? Yeah, that's the one that the video messed up. Here's Finn going for a Michinoku driver. Reversal by Cinta. There's Cinta hitting that modified angle slam. Beautiful drop to a hold by Balor. And another beautiful drop to hold by Cinta. In retaliation and a beautiful lariat. Match ended with that coup de grace from Finn Balor. Another win for Balor ahead of the eventual tag team match, championship match between these two teams. Of course, the Bullet Club defeated Cinta and Samurai del Sol at a Beach Blast, but it was by disqualification. No title change occurred. It was by countout, actually, wasn't it? As we get into the third match of the show, Adam Kennedy. Here he comes.
Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England.
And let's go through the win and loss records real quick.
Adam Kennedy.
What's Finn Balor at now after that win? Balor now with a singles win-loss record of 3-2. Is this family friendly or what? Dangerous is violent here. There is Feck. Feck at the last stream at Survival Series. Feck and the Destroyer won the 4-way tag team elimination match. Neither Feck nor Destroyer were eliminated. Last team they eliminated was Jimmy and Jay Uso. Of course, Jimmy Uso, former 2-time Universal Champion. So Feck and the Destroyer doing very well for themselves, winning that match. And their fellow Asylum member, No Hope, won the Battle Royal. So the Asylum getting 2 wins at Survival Series. And because Hope won that Battle Royale, he has earned a title match, and it seems the title that he has chosen is he wants to go for the Venom Tag Team Championships, currently held by Crusader Craig and Chris DeBears. It will be No Hope and Christopher Nelson of the Asylum taking on the Venom Tag Team Champions at the next pay-per-view in the opener, I believe, at Bloody Hell is our next show. We are still on the European tour. If Hope and Nelson are able to defeat the Holy Order, then all 4 members of the Asylum will be tag team champions, because the Destroyer and Feck already choice tag team champions. And Pickle Rick Morty. Feck's is dangerous. And here we go, Adam Kennedy versus Heath. Here on Roar tonight, Adam Kennedy coming off of that singles loss to CM Punk in the finisher match at Survival Series. Of course, first man hit. The GTS won the match, and that man was CM Punk. Speaking of GTS, the number 1 contender for the Solar Championship is Kenta. Kenta will be taking on Jodolph Schittler later tonight. Beautiful reversal, backflip by Heath, float over into the neck breaker. So what are you doing today, Steve-O? Well, I'm relaxing because I have been working a lot recently. I'm just trying to enjoy a day off. I'm in between moving between 2 apartments. I don't have my usual streaming setup at the moment, so if it sounds weird and it's taken me a while to stream since my last stream, that is why. The last show was a Survival Series. I highly recommend, if you didn't see the main event of the Survival Series stream, go check it out. It was called by someone in the chat, a new subscriber. He said it was the best dub match he's ever seen, or a Universe Mode match he's ever seen. The main event, of course, a triple threat between the 3 top champions of the 3 brands. Roar's Solar Champion Lance Uppercut versus Showdown's Universal Champion Peyton Peace versus Venom's Venom Champion Jason Youngblood in a triple threat. That was the main event, and it was a phenomenal match, I must say. I think the whole card was, all of Survival Series was a very good show. I think it was a pretty damn good pay-per-view. Maybe the best one since the Rising Sun stream. Look at this, Heath now with a big back suplex. Heath now wrestles for Impact Wrestling, of course. Now he's going after Adam Kennedy, the man trained by Edge. So, Feck, if you're still there, how have you been doing? Whoa, look at that. Kennedy was thinking super kick. Heath saw it coming, takes him down. Kennedy looking for it again. Heath says no, catches the kick between his thighs and elbows him. Not sure how that happened. Look at this. Big vertical suplex by Kennedy. Now I am Johnny Knox. Yes, you are, Chris. A lot of Chris's. Beautiful zigzag, that sleeper slam. Covered here by Heath, trying to get the, I guess you'd consider it an upset, as Adam Kennedy, former Russian champion, former Cruiserweight champion as well. Heath, of course, has held the Workhorse Championship in the past, though. Current Workhorse champion, of course, Hyphen the Impregnator, who I believe we'll see later tonight. A big lariat by Captain Cole. Cover here by Kennedy. This is the third match of the show. Card is in the Discord. but I can run through it. I'm going to beat Sami Zayn. Yes, I hope you do. I hope you kick Sami Zayn in the bahukas and take that championship away from him. Heath now has Kennedy in the corner. Goes for the overhand punch. Kennedy sees it coming. Adam now eats a big knee right to the nose, it looks like. Heath now, Irish whip. Referee tonight, Hanlo Tamagotchi. And a big running forearm in the corner. Oh, since I last streamed, big news. Matt Cardona is now a legitimate world champion. Matt Cardona won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship since I last streamed. Some people would consider the GCW Championship a real world championship. I don't know if I would. I don't think I would. But Matt Cardona winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, that is a legitimate world title. So good for you, Matt Cardona. Kennedy throwing Heath out of the ring. Tumbling to the floor. Heath, a former RWF Tag Team Champion, alongside Cole Queen. They were the Gay Cowboys together. Look at that. Kennedy was going for the super kick again, and Heath, too quick for him again in a big running knee. When you gonna wrestle, Steve-O? I don't know. Maybe Steve-O. We'll see. He could be in the Royal Rumble. You never know. Steve-O in the Royal Rumble would make a lot of sense. But we'll see if it happens. I don't know. It's possible. Big Impaler DDT, covered by Heath here. Oh, Kennedy kicking out of the Impaler DDT. The Wild Man, Heath. Friendly reminder, Heath does in fact have kids. Jawbreaker by Kennedy. And a running lariat. Right on the jaw of Heath. That looked like a cozy lariat to me. And Adam Kennedy gets the win. That will bump Kennedy's win-loss record up to 10-9. A good win for Adam Kennedy here tonight. Tonight on Raw, of course. Feck, who is in the chat, is a 4-0 in singles competition. Just took a peek at that. He also has a very impressive tag record. Feck is 6-1 in tag matches, making his overall 10-1. Pretty damn good. And a big win for Adam Kennedy, now 10-9 in singles competition. Don't be a Slater hater. Who's Slater? Don't be a Heath hater. Oh my god! Oh, cozy lariat to the back of the neck. Satoshi Kojima is here. I think Kojima might be upset. Whoa! Went for the cozy lariat, but a forearm instead. I believe Kojima's not happy about Kennedy using the cozy lariat. Koji cutter by Kojima. Fouls it up with a cozy lariat of his own. I have to go. No problem, Chris. Kojima, I don't believe, is happy with Kennedy. And we might be seeing a lariat finisher match at bloody hell between those two men as we get into the next match of the show. See you later, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. Love to see it. And here comes Christian Cage, the man, for his peeps.
Weighing in at 227
He's going to outrid
pounds,
everyone.
Christian Case.
The DualShock 4 has officially been disconnected. Christian Cage versus Kenny Rodriguez. K-Rod, also known as Captain RUW. The Captain! He's the second person to hold the role of Captain. The first, of course, was Ben Davies. BD, and now K-Rod. You saw Kojima, and you might be wondering, why is Kojima on Roar? He's normally on Venom. Well, Kojima and the NWO is going to be taking on Suzuki-gun in the Trios tournament later tonight. Of course, Suzuki-gun was created by Minoru Suzuki when he betrayed and took over the group from Kojima. Suzuki-gun used to be Kojima-gun. So tonight is a bit of a grudge match in that Trios tournament match. Kojima-gun versus Suzuki-gun, the NWO versus Suzuki-gun, or whatever you want to call it. And here we go, Kenny Rodriguez against Christian Cage. Big match for Kenny to prove himself. A big drop kick, down goes Cage. Cage, the veteran, made his return earlier this season in a fatal four-way match. But he made his real big return after the main event of Deus Volt, confronting Lance Uppercut, making his intentions clear. Christian wants to be world champion here in RUW, but first he's got to get through Kenny Rodriguez, the captain of the company. Big drop kick again. K-Rod coming into his own here, proving himself in recent matches. Actually defeated Brian Cage. That was his first singles win this season. For this slap to the arm, Christian Cage now fireman's carry on Kenny. Drops him with a flapjack. Flaps him with a jack flap. Beautiful calf kick by the captain. Stomp to the arm of Cage. Not Brian Cage, Christian Cage. Beautiful gut wrench, sit out powerbomb. No, kick out by Christian. I mean, Kennedy defeated Brian Cage. It's not a stretch to believe he can defeat Christian Cage. Maybe he just beats cages. Maybe that's his gimmick. Is if you're a cage, he's gonna beat you. The captain misses the kick by a mile. DDT. Christian, long time ago, when the Cruiserweight Championship had the weight limit of 225, Christian was a part of that division. Competed for the title on numerous occasions. He has never held gold here in RUW, believe it or not. Him and Edge were unsuccessful in becoming tag team champions. And he was unsuccessful in becoming Cruiserweight champion, while Edge went on to become a two-time Solar champion. These overhand punches from Cage. Kennedy able to fight his way into an advantageous position just for Christian to kick out in the corner. Christian now Irish whipping him into the buckles and a drop kick to the spine of Rodriguez. Impaler DDT, shout out to Gangrel from Cage. Later tonight, of course, we will have Drew McIntyre versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, #1 contender for the Workforce Championship, currently held by Hyphen, the Impregnator. Butterfly stretch by Christian. It's a gut kick. Rodriguez now with another gut kick. Vertical suplex incoming. Christian with a knee. From behind, sleeper slam, cover. Rolls him up and a kick out. That roll up is how Edge actually defeated Christian earlier this season in that fatal four-way. Spear Spear by Cage, and I would think that's the end of the match. But Crotone getting involved, distracting the man, looking to help out the captain, who drops him with a vertigo. The captain now looking for the victory over Cage. No. Just flopping on his face, going for that middle rope flatliner. Big lariat from Christian. Chair in the ring. Going for the kill switch on the chair. That's how he beat Omega for the Impact Championship. No, Rodriguez has it coming. Inverted Frankensteiner. Beautiful dropping, spiking Christian on his brain. Big kick out by Cage. Double leg takedown. Flips him over. Christian now. Might be thinking of a second spear, but Crotone getting involved again. From behind, leg hook, Regalplex! Again dropping Christian on his neck. Christian with the up kick, down goes Kenny. K-Rod now in trouble from behind. Christian hits the inverted DDT, also known as the Christian DDT. Going for the kill switch again. He's hit a spear, he's hit the DDT, going for the kill switch a second time. No. Pendulum backbreaker by Cage. Up to the top, looking for the froggy splash. Hype? Hype for Hyphen? Yo, Hyphen, are you excited? We finally get to see Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, the match I've been waiting for years to see. I'm very excited for that. Aces high off the top rope and a kick out by Kenny. K-Rod able to survive. Captain REW survives the aces high from Christian. I've been waiting so long. The match I've always wanted to see my entire life. Lesnar, Reigns at WrestleMania in the main event. We finally get to see it. Big drop kick from Christian. Kenny rolls out of the ring. Christian up to the top. What a goddamn maniac! Top rope drop kick to the floor by Christian. Reigns versus Brooke Laser, my favorite match. For the first time ever. This is my childhood dream. Yes. Vince just knows his audience. He just gets it. Finally with the match we've all been waiting for. Christian hits another Christian DDT. Cover here. He's already hit the spear. That could be enough, and the captain is put away by Christian. Christian upping his win-loss record to 2-0 with that one. Having cried like a Boas when they say they're out of food stamps when he saw Brock versus Roman. Oh, I get it. I haven't cried like a Boas when they say they're out of food stamps when you saw Brock versus Roman. I understand what you meant by that. That was a nice aces high. Shout out to Tanahashi from Christian Cage.
Here is your winner, Christian Cage.
These Boas is always complaining about food stamps. What's up with that? I finally had a day off yesterday. And it was the middle of the day, and there's a website where you can totally, completely, legally watch all the wrestling pay-per-views and everything. Completely legal. And it just happened to be on. It was the middle of the day, so I decided to check it out. And my God, what a waste of my time. Good thing I had it on the background, so it wasn't that big a waste of my time, I guess. But Jesus, that whole thing sucked. The whole show. I think they might add Bobby, though, because of the way they eliminated him. No, apparently Bobby Lashley was eliminated like that because he's actually injured. And they knew that going in. So they decided to have false advertisement. They could have just said he's not in the match. It's for the vacant title. They were like, no, let's false advertise. That's the option they went with. They knew he was not going to be able to compete because they knew he was injured. And apparently it was in the Brock Lesnar match at the Royal Rumble. So, awesome. Good job. Love the WWE. It's a great. It's the best. On to things that don't suck, though. I'm pretty excited for AEW's Revolution. The main event, of course, Adam Cole versus Adam Page. And I think it would be very entertaining if it is a squash match and Adam Page beats the shit out of Adam Cole. Because Adam Cole is what we call in business a manlet. No.
Tokyo, Japan.
No, I think it would be very funny for him to just annihilate Adam Cole. That's what I want to see. Adam Cole, I don't think he should be competing for world titles. I think he's a tiny man. And I think he needs to work out. If not, the way they eliminated him is part of it as giving up 2 cents to these brothers. Yes, I agree. Like, he looked so weak and pathetic being eliminated like that. Oh, damn, gotta become an Impact fan now or something.
At 205 pounds, Jordan.
Impact's champion right now is Moose. And I like Moose. Moose is a cool guy. Moose is a big guy. Moose has never done anything wrong in his life. No scandals or anything. Just a great stand-up guy, always has been. But, what about, Revolution? Oh, yeah. Revolution, the MJF versus CM Punk dog collar match. That sounds pretty keynote to me. Just saying. Cody Rhodes officially leaving AEW, and the big rumor is obviously he will be joining the WWE. If I was Cody Rhodes and I was watching that Saudi Arabia show and saw that finish, I would instantly be like, you know what? Never mind. You watch a lot of wrestling, just posting things up everywhere. Gotcha. AEW and New Japan are the only good things right now. And even then, New Japan is pretty hit and miss. Beautiful kick right to the face of poor Joe Dolph. I like the EC3's control over your narrative thing. I don't know where he's doing it, though. That would be in Impact Wrestling. Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling are together right now. Jay White was in Impact, but apparently that's being switched over to AEW. Maybe he's going back to Japan soon. I don't know. He's not allowed in Japan due to the COVID stuff right now. But somehow Will Ospreay can come back and forth. I don't know what's up with that. Kenta, the #1 contender for the Solar Championship with a Dragon Suplex to Joe Dolph. It will be Kenta versus Lance Uppercut in the Hell in a Cell, the Heck in a Sec at the Bloody Hell pay-per-view as the European tour rolls on. Ring of Honor died or something, right? Well, yeah, they no longer have contracted talents. It's basically a super indie now, so it will be operating like PWG, where they just bring in people. But yeah, no one is under contract to Ring of Honor anymore. It's still around, kind of. But they haven't done a show in a fair dink a minute. It's basically an independent promotion now, is what happened. They are doing a show soon, though, I believe. And they're doing that invasion angle in Impact. Stomp to the chest of Kenta by Joe Dolph. Joe Dolph, a former Chat Choice champion. Kenta, former Cruiserweight champion. Held the REW Cruiserweight Championship multiple times. Joe Dolph, reversal, hatch suplex down. Go Kenter. Kenter lost that ladder match against Lance earlier this season for the Solar Championship. Of course, was not pinned in that. He was pinned in an unsanctioned, unofficial match that did not count on win-loss records by Lance as well. That exploding barbed wire death match that kicked off the Uso Battle Royale pay-per-view, which of course was in the Fire Pro Wrestling game. Ring of Honor is kind of like NWA then, lol. Yeah, speaking of NWA, how do you feel about Matt Cardona, the former Zack Ryder, finally being a legitimate world champion? Matt Cardona is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Small package driver, but doesn't hold on to the leg. Not sure what you're thinking, Joe Dolph. Oh, he's thinking of the J trigger. The S trigger? The shit trigger. Big knee to Kenta. Not going for the cover, though. Dude, I was wondering why all the women were wearing latex in the chamber until I realized where they were at. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I will say that Ronda Rousey in the gi was dimes. That was awesome. That was nice to see. Ronda should just wrestle in the gi. Like, actually. There was of all the things I saw at the Saudi show, honestly, I never enjoyed Ronda. Didn't like his character or his moves. Well, here's the thing about Mr. Cardona, Mr. Zack Ryder, is I think he's really good in this new heel role he's been doing. Matt Cardona was like, he did the gimmick. He went to GCW, became the champion, defeated Nick Gage. He did the gimmick where, yeah, she should explain good. Oh, it's me, Chris. Welcome. As Kenta has Jodolph in the game over. What was I saying? Yeah, Matt Cardona has been doing pretty damn good heel work on the Indies and GCW. And I'm guessing that's why they put the NWA World Heavyweight Championship on him. He's a good meta heel. He really is. He knows how to work up a bunch of marks. And then go to bed. Kenta hits the go to bed on Jodolph and gets the win ahead of his match in the cell against Lance on our next PPG. I want to see Ronda in BKFC get knocked out again because she can't box for shit. Yes, she cannot. Like, the thing about, yeah, she can't strike worth a shit, but it's so funny how dumb people are. I liked how she lost once against Holly Holm, and all of a sudden everyone was like, "Oh, Ronda was never good." It's like, what? Excuse me? Ronda was never good? Ronda was never good? Yeah, she just accidentally dominated that whole division for years. It was just an accident. The whole Ronda was never good thing is insane to me. But that said, you are correct about her striking. As we get into the next match of the show, Drew McIntyre. Drew McInfart. She's a good grappler for sure. Versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. #1 contendership for Hyphen, the Impregnator's Workforce Champion, who will face Hyphen at Bloody Hell.
Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Kenta now 7-2. The Walsh record. So good for that man. On the world-class judoka, but everyone made her believe she's a striker. That's when she started losing. Yes, that is entirely, oh my god, what's her coach's name? Oh, dude, I used to love making fun of this guy so much. Oh, man, what is his name? Rousey's mom hates him, too. I forget his name. God damn. I miss making fun of that guy. Drew McIntyre can bring his gay little sword and his claymore, too, but he will never beat the mighty Hyphen and his giant sword. Hyphen does have a pretty big sword. But where does he keep it? It's up for you to find out. And here comes the man that main evented the Rising Sun pay-per-view against Big Match John. It is one of the greatest of all time. It is Mr. Hiroshi Tanahashi, who this weekend actually lost his IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship to Sonata, which a lot of people are probably shocked by. Joshua Fabian, the best MMA coach in WWE, the most dead it's ever been. Yeah, Chris,
From Owita, Japan.
Dude, that oh my god, it sucks. I worked like 6 days in a row, and I was off finally for the first time yesterday. I actually worked this morning too, but yesterday I was off the whole day, and it was the middle of the day, and I was looking through, and I was like, 4chan, and they were like, oh guys, look, the Saudi show's on. It's Elimination Chamber. And me, I'm like, okay, WWE sucks, and I don't care, and I'm not caught up with anything, but, Elimination Chamber matches are usually good. So I'm going to watch that. I like the Elimination Chamber. Unfortunately, I might have been mixed up in my head, and maybe I was thinking about in dub they're good. Because in the games they're good, I mean. Because I watched that show, both those matches sucked, everything sucked, I don't care, I had it on in the background, maybe that's my fault, maybe it's not. I did like this, Drew McIntyre had a match against this guy, Madcap Moss, who wrestled in suspenders and slip-on shoes. And that instantly made him my favorite wrestler ever. And he also sawdusted himself on an inverted Alabama slam. He was supposed to land on his face, instead landed on his brain and neck and spine and almost died. And I was like, damn, I love this guy. He should go to Japan and try to kill himself. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience watching the Elimination Chamber. That's all I remember. Oh, the main event sucked. Okay. Becky, also a pretty big star. She's kind of boring, but she's definitely a big name. And Brock, always a star. Always watched the Rumble and the Chamber and the Mitt They all disappointed this year. Yeah, Brock won the Chamber and the Rumble, both coming into both last. And dude, the character of Roman Reigns and the booking of the company around the character of Roman Reigns has made the WWE absolutely unwatchable. And anyone that says that WWE is good just because they're like bad at AEW or something is like, come on, don't lie to yourself. Yo, for real, became an instant fan of Madcap Moss. Yeah, Madcap Moss is awesome. I had no idea who this man was. I had not watched like WWE besides like the Rumble and like every once in a while for a long time. I had no idea who this was. I think he was in the Rumble actually, but I don't remember him doing anything. But yeah, Madcap Moss wrestling in suspenders and slip-on shoes, sawdusting himself. I was like, God damn, this guy is the future of the business. I don't know, man, I kind of enjoy the Reigns storyline so far. I was bored of the Reigns storyline at Hell in a Cell. I liked the Reigns storyline for exactly one match. I watched that first defense against Jey Uso at Night of Champions. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then Hell in a Cell happened, and it was the same thing. And I was like, okay, I don't care. And apparently, he's just been doing that for like 2 years now or something? I don't know, man. I don't care. Whoa, he was going for the gravy train, reversed by Tanahashi into the Christian DDT. Hola, welcome. Speedy is here, the REW Cruiserweight Champion. But yeah, I don't watch like SmackDown or anything. So maybe the weekly shows are good. I don't know. It's just I watch the pay-per-views. Are they trying to Roman break Bruno's record or something? Champ for 8 years? There's no way. There's no way. I think Brock should beat him at Mania. But then again, I don't watch weekly, so I don't know if that doesn't make any sense storyline-wise. Brock should beat Roman at Mania, and then McIntyre beats Brock at SummerSlam. Anyway. No, Madcap Moss beats Brock at SummerSlam. Madcap Moss makes stupid jokes and then laughs in the most hilarious way and gets beat every time like a jobber. My favorite kind of wrestling. Okay, yeah, that sounds awesome. Madcap Moss, what a name, by the way. They're trying to have Roman break. Yeah, champ for 8 years. Let's go. Here's the thing about Roman. It's the Universal Championship, so it doesn't count. Like, I don't know why they're wasting it on that. Because that title doesn't mean fucking anything. It's like faker than the World Heavyweight Championship. Claymore kick by McIntyre. By World Heavyweight Championship, I mean the fake big gold that they just gave Triple H, and then anyway, Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin are absolute gold. You know, I'll believe you. I don't, like I said, I do not watch any weekly WWE, like SmackDown or Raw or NXT. Like, I just couldn't give a single shit. And the pay-per-views, like, every time I do give a chance, it's one of the pay-per-views, and they always disappoint. So nothing ever makes me want to watch. Plus, I already watched Dynamite and Rampage, which is 3 hours of wrestling a week, and that's probably all I can handle. It's probably all I can take. Oh, plus, I do occasionally tune into New Japan. Like, I watched some New Japan today. Put it on the background sometimes. Like, all the best wrestlers are in New Japan. I also did recently watch Rev Pro. I watched Michael Oku versus Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay is goddamn amazing. One of the best wrestlers on the planet. Will there ever be a black WWE champion that doesn't lose the title to Brock Lesnar? No, I am a big fan of Brock Lesnar's Negro Destroyer gimmick. I guess he's like a jacked up, roided up neo-Nazi that takes the title from black people. So I don't know exactly what Vince is going for there, but you know, I can dig the gimmick, I guess. He kind of looks like a modern day Viking wannabe, just like a lot of neo-Nazis look. So he's got bad tattoos. Fitting gimmick. If he wants, he can get a swastika on his chest. Go like fully commit to the gimmick. I skip most clips, but always watch Corbin and Moss. Oh, and Sammy. Sammy is genius. Oh my god. Styles Clash! Styles Clash! From Tanahashi! Oh, immediate kick out. Might have been a rope break, not sure. Apparently got to debut Neo-Nazi Brock now. Neo-Nazi Brock Lesnar comes back to REW to feud with his black son. It writes itself. It writes itself. Tanahashi over him, punch to the spine. Chad Gable's on fire too right now, I swear. Oh, I do listen to Figure 4 online, or Wrestling Observer, or whatever. There's a way to completely legally and fairly watch those for free as well, and listen to those for free as well, and I do sometimes. I have them in the background when I'm driving and stuff. And they talk about Chad Gable and the fat guy, I don't know, I forget. Otis? And Randy Orton and Riddle, and I was like, okay, that sounds cool. Because I really like Riddle. I liked Riddle before he was in WWE. So I imagine he was good on NXT, and I imagine he's good now. Riddle at Elimination Chamber was funny, too. For the little he did. Keith Lee is going to be amazing in AEW? Maybe. I'm already sold on Keith Lee in AEW. He is fucking fat as shit. Keith Lee needs to lose some weight. That said, already big star, already doing cool stuff, but goddamn, I don't remember him always looking that bad. He looked huge. Brock Lesnar versus Verhaben as Nick Ghost Lesnar. I don't know what Ghost means. Or if that's how you say it. There it is in the high fly flow. Tanahashi is the #1 contender to hyphen the Impregnators Workhorse Championship. It's been a long time. Boaz Lee is kind of fat. Yeah, he is. If I was Mr. Tony Khan, and I'm looking at the black men on my roster, the ones I'm pushing to the top, Powerhouse Hobbs and Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal because he's already proven and he's awesome and he's great and he's been world champion before. And Powerhouse Hobbs just because he's been there. And I like Powerhouse Hobbs. What can I say? But Powerhouse Hobbs versus Keith Lee. I want to see that match. That match should be on one of their weekly episodes. Whoa, what's it say on his ass? Hyphen has come out of the closet. Hyphen is saying congrats to Tanahashi on becoming #1 contender. But after he defeats Tanahashi at bloody hell, Tanahashi, you are being deported back to Japan like the dirty... Whoa, I'm not repeating that. As we get into the next match of the show. Yeah, he could definitely lose some weight, but he has such a natural charisma about him. Yes, I agree, Chris. Keith Lee undeniably has a connection and charisma about him. I probably spelled it wrong, but it doesn't mean you didn't know. Comments Nazis made about the Holocaust. Oh man. I personally pushed Blackface Darby to the moon. Darby also has that connection. Darby is very good. That Darby Punk match was pretty damn entertaining. Where they're just standing there slapping the shit out of each other. Good stuff. And here we go. Next match in the Trios tournament. Here is Suzuki Goon. They're going to be taking on the NWO. But tonight, the NWO, I'm going to be calling them Kojima Goon. Of course, if you know anything about Suzuki Goon, originally it was called Kojima Goon. until Suzuki betrayed Mr. Kojima and took over the group. So a bit of a rivalry going into this tournament match, the Trios tournament. Here is the new NWO led by Satoshi Kojima now that Big Match John has been on hiatus. There's Little Match John on the right and James Storm on the left.
70 pounds.
I hope to see a lot more of Jay White. Jay White versus Trent was amazing too, by the way. Yes, rambling, my comments got deleted again. Not my fault, man. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know, YouTube hates your gimmick. Anyway, Jay White only being 27 or 28 years old or whatever is mind-boggling. And Jay White, I was not sold on Jay White until that match against Kota Ibushi. That 48-minute match that felt like a 25-minute match maximum. Like, that dude is so good. He is so good. I don't know if he's Will Ospreay good, but he's good. I don't know if he's Shingo Takagi good, but he's good. Jay White is yeah. If Tony can get a better hold on Mr. White, and that's gonna be interesting. I like how they're doing White versus Orange. I think at Revolution we'll get Jay White versus Orange Cassidy. Oh, look at this Kojima getting some revenge against Suzuki and a senton. Wasn't allowed to say Jack. What in? People will destroy the split. Whoa, split eye. Trust me, the sun won't. The only thing rising. Here we go, Kojima and Suzuki going at it. Like Metal Gear Rising, I'm aware. It is Zack Sabre Jr. The kick to the face of Mr. Kojima. Hideo Kojima. That crunchy into the Blade Runner was so smooth. Yes, it were. I don't know if the AEW video game is ever going to come out, but when it does, it's going to have, like, my favorite roster in any wrestling game, I'm pretty sure. Like, ever. Like, the AEW roster has so many guys on it that are just so good. You get Jay Lethal in there, Jay White in there, you get, is there another Jay? Can I continue Jays? You get Jane Moxley in there. Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston. You get a little boy Danny Garcia in there. You got a lot of fun people to play as. You can get Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer, Hangman Page, Kenny Omega. Like, that roster is litty. Obviously, Brody Lee's going to be in there. You bet I'm going to be throwing big boots like a madman playing as him. Jay Leno, Jay Uso. Double vertical suplex by Sabre Jr. and Kojima. Of course, Bryan Danielson. Jamie Lannister. Yes, yes. So who do you guys have winning this one? The NWO, Kojima-gun, or Suzuki-gun? Now all AEW needs is Ospreay, Okada, ZSJ to appear from you. Yeah, well. Oh my god, Ishii! Ishii! Tomohiro Ishii and Orange Cassidy wrestled together on an episode of Dynamite. God damn. How can you say AEW is not the greatest thing ever? Like, AEW is like WCW and TNA at their peaks. Like, it's just, oh my god, that happened and it was great. Like, stuff like, Jesus, how did they do that? CM Punk isn't going to be in the game and he's going to be fun as shit to play as. Cozy Lariat, there it is. Put him away. And this. Chief J Strongbow, I like that one. That's deep cut. Please make Bland the Rock and call him Jay Brown. CM Punk, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara. Like, the roster of the game, Jungle Boy. That game, if it ever comes out, because right now it is vaporware. What a roster. Gotch style pile driver. Both men giving each other their finishes, going for the pins, and I'm pretty sure both times, yeah, a schmaz to break things up. There's Little Match John. Lance Archer, though. Big Lance. Can't believe we're going to see Punk versus MJF in dog color match, bro. Yeah, that's going to be cool. Do you think Punk wins? Because I'm thinking, How much longer do you drag out Wardlow MJF? I don't know. They could have MJF win again. They did the thing where MJF beat like Punk. MJF beat Chris Jericho 3 times in a row. So I can see him beating CM Punk again. Or you could have CM Punk win thanks to Wardlow. You got a lot of options. MJF, phenomenal. I think you're too good at this stuff. Sleeper! We're gonna put Mr. Kojima to sleep. Suzuki-gun. There it is. Satoshi Kojima has gone to bed. Minoru Suzuki leads his team to victory. His army here to victory. Honestly, I've seen Punk lost so embarrassingly, and you'll see after all. Mine can't take it to be serious. Punk is aptly named. I hope you're working a gimmick. You do know that would happen to like 99% of professional wrestlers in the UFC. Now, do you have Punk MJF main event Revolution or Page vs. Cole? Page vs. Cole. Yeah. Unless Punk MJF is unsanctioned, they should keep going by their rules where the main event is the title match. Unless it's unsanctioned or a stadium stampede. Those have been the only exceptions on pay-per-view, right? I feel like it should be Punk MJF because it's had way more build. Homer J. Simpson. It has, but they had. I don't know. I feel like the title has to be the main event, and I also feel like Hangman Adam Page should annihilate Adam Cole. I feel like this should be an annihilation. Maybe you're right. Maybe yeah. I guess if it's gonna be an annihilation, then it shouldn't go on last. I feel like he should pull a Vince and have the guy coming into the company from another company get destroyed. Guess what 99% of them didn't go to the UFC to expose themselves like that. Wrestling is based on suspension. But there's a limit. I don't know, it's something he wanted to do and that's cool.
No disqualification.
I mean, good for him.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by John MacLeod.
I honestly don't care.
And from Gainesville,
Maybe it's, I don't know.
weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal.
Maybe it's because he's been so good since returning, like on the mic. And I think we always knew, like, I think everyone kind of knew that CM Punk wasn't, like, the most athletically gifted. His gift was always that he was smart and he was good at storytelling and he was good on the mic. So, I don't know. I honestly don't care that he lost to some of the best he lost in the top fighting promotion. I don't, like, whatever. You got, it's a dream. Go do whatever and live out your dream. Hangman's title reign has been weird. Yes, okay. So I think after barely winning his first 3 defenses, that I think he should have a dominant victory over Adam Cole. That's just me. I respect him going there, but I can't take him very serious. That's all. Okay. That's you, man. I think that his mic work alone is, that's fine. Plus, he's a former 2-time WWE champion, 434 days. Like that alone, in kayfabe, he's a threat. And it's the real World Championship. It's not a fake one like the Universal title or the World Heavyweight Championship. WWE Championship is a real title, even though it's being hot potatoed like a piece of shit right now. Don't get me wrong. But that's a real world title. Since 1964, right? Orville Brown, I want to say. God damn. That's a deep cut. Hangman's title reign has been weird. Yes. But all 3 of his defenses have been phenomenal matches, so I'm sure him and Cole are going to have a good one. Hyphen himself is a 0-time 24/7 champion. Better be scared. This is facts. Here we go. Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles. Main event here. AJ Styles has fully left the Federation. He's joined the Bullet Club. Of course, his manager now, Jon Moxley. An unupdated Jon Moxley. That is alcoholic Jon Moxley. I do not have rehab Jon Moxley yet. I do need to fix that. Ziggler of the Federation versus the Bullet Club's AJ Styles. Here we go. Okay, bye, virgins. Off to visit your mothers. Your mother. Into the corner goes Mr. Ziggles. Imagine storylines once Kenny comes back. Oh yeah, Kenny had that interview recently on Wrestling Observer or whatever. Basically, he sounds fucked. So he's probably not going to be back for a bit, is what it sounded like to me. Could be wrong, but he did not sound like the way he was describing his injuries and what he's going to have to do before he can come back. It's like, unless he's just working everyone, yeah, he's going to be out for a bit. That's what it sounded like to me. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with Kenny between Jay White, Adam Cole. It's just a fun show to watch, man. It's just a good show. I'm updating the win-loss records right now, by the way. So I don't have to do it later. Cover here by Mr. Ziggler. Because I do keep track of this stuff. Because I am, in fact, a mad leader. Zack Sabre Jr., Minoru Suzuki, and Lance Archer are all 2-0 in trios competition. There we go. Okay. Because the booking always ends up making sense. Yes. I really hope. Like, obviously, Adam Cole versus Adam Page, this isn't like a long-term thing he had planned for a long time. But neither was Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston. I wonder who was supposed to main event originally against Moxley at Full Gear instead of Eddie Kingston. Because that was not the plan originally. They just went with it. And I wonder if they didn't have Adam Cole, who would be the first pay-per-view defense for Hangman. Probably Miro, because they didn't know Miro was going to be injured, right? Yeah. Anyway, dude, Miro coming back? That's another one in the game. What a roster. What a roster. AEW is the one wrestling show I don't lose brain cells watching. Yeah. I like New Japan, but House of Torture? Oh my god. Best thing about House of Torture is, like, every once in a blue moon, they'll let Evil, like, actually wrestle like a hoss. And you remember how good he actually is at wrestling? Anyway. Ziggler throwing Styles to the outside. These men have feuded over the Workhorse Championship, formerly known as the Intercontinental title. They feuded over the Hardcore Championship in RWF. A lot of matches between these two men before they came together in the Federation. But AJ Styles splitting in the group has led to this. They were both in that triple threat at Deus Vault against each other, and Lance uppercut for the Solar Championship. It was Ziggler hitting the zigzag on Styles that ended the match. Lance with a lariat to Ziggler stole the pin on Styles. These two cost each other the Solar Championship. They both had singles matches for the Solar Championship this season. Dolph Ziggler at Rising Sun, a pay-per-view show. Many consider the best stream this season, the Rising Sun pay-per-view, where Ziggler took on Lance. AJ Styles won the King of the Ring and took on Lance mano-a-mano at Beach Blast. Also, if John Kreese stays as Britt Baker Sensei, that would be hilarious. Yeah, I mean, if he's not busy, why not, right? There's no holds barred. Looking to hit the zigzag on the floor, and Styles is busted open and bloody. AJ Styles, better singles win-loss record than Ziggler. He can't get the pin on the outside. He has had the edge on Ziggler throughout their feud. Or feuds, I should say, for REW and RWF. And him versus Lambert, like you said, would be amazing too. The black belt versus the red belt. He had a red belt, right? I'm sure he was a black belt, but I think in the movie he wore a red belt. I forget. I don't remember. I thought he had a black gi and a red belt, which is a good look for an evil person. Snapmare by Styles. Oh, wrist for a penalty. Excuse me, soccer kick to the back. Ziggler sees it coming. Hits an up kick of his own. A drop kick on the floor. This is no holds barred. Referee Hanno Tamagotchi not counting, and that is why. Cesaro and Seth Rollins of the Federation at ringside. Ziggler goes for the snapmare or DNF, not sure. Styles sees it coming, but not able to avoid that back suplex on the floor. Speaking of back suplexes, I watched Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page again recently, or highlights from it again, and goddamn, Hangman has a good back suplex. He also did it against Bryan Danielson. The back suplex is a move that always looks like it kills people when done correctly, and Hangman's back suplex looks awesome. I mean, Cobra Kai crossing with WWE makes sense because it's essentially the same thing. Both are simulated combat. That's right. Karate is fake bullshit. I agree. Was that a Bloody Sunday by Mr. Styles? Jawbreaker by Ziggler up to his feet. Goes for the lariat. Styles sees it coming. TNA kick. Fitting from AJ. That TNA chant when Rude and Styles stared off at the Rumble, and then Rude was just a jobber. That's so sad. Bobby Roode as champion in TNA was pretty gosh darn good. The storyline where James Storm finally became champion, and then Bobby just took it away in an instant. It's phenomenal. Beer Money, James Storm, Bobby Roode, all that stuff. Oh my god. TNA had its moments. I think most people are willing to admit that now. Back elbow, Styles up to his feet after the Faymaster, and another Okada-esque drop kick. Dude, Dan Lambert roasted Brandy and Cody so hard they ran away from AEW. Can we talk about that? Ryder was one of the best mic workers ever if they let him talk. What a waste. I like the Dirty Dogs is what they call Bobby Roode and Ziggler. I know that because I listen to Wrestling Observer. Oh, I went for the phenomenal forearm. Ziggler gets out of the way. Yeah, that sounds just like the Dirty Heels thing they did with Austin Aries and Bobby Roode. But you know what? That's fine. Oh my god, at Saudi Arabia show when Eric and Ivar came out, the Usos beat him up and the match doesn't happen. That was hilarious. Oh my god, WWE said shit. It is hard to say they're wasting Bobby Roode though, because he's already like mid to late 40s, right? It's hard. Some people just get to the dance late, and some people would say that WWE is the dance and TNA was not. Cody really gonna go to WWE? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? If I'm Cody and I watch that Saudi show, I'm like, never mind. Never mind. Just focus. I don't know. Could just focus on non-wrestling stuff. These two are beating the piss out of each other. Styles clash attempt. Punch to the open wound on the forehead of Styles by Ziggler, and another Famouser spiking his brain into the mat. Ziggler not done yet once more. Neck breaker. What a combination of offense. Cover here by Ziggler. Styles is bleeding from the head pretty badly at the moment, but able to get the shoulder up. Match continues. Yeah, the Cody leaving AEW story is pretty damn big. I actually like Cody. I thought like Cody was gonna have a reign of terror in AEW, but I guess not. Sweet chin music. Cover. No holds barred. There's no rope break. He's too far away anyway. And Ziggler has finally got one up on AJ Styles. That makes him look like such a bitch. Who let's see. It also doesn't make sense because Cody's the one who wanted to go to war with WWE in the first place. How is he going to talk all that shit and just go back? I know. I agree. It's wild. It is really weird. It is really weird. Ziggler defeats AJ Styles here tonight.
Here is your winner, Dolph Ziggler.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the wrestling world. the Cody story being huge. Like, everyone's like, oh, Cody, you suck, no one cares. But the fact this is such a big story is like, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you don't care. Uh-huh, yeah. But, Vince might bury him out of spite, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm pretty sure that is not going to happen. Just because, he's going to be paying him a lot of money, I'm pretty sure. Like, a lot of money. So I would be surprised if that happened. I'd be very surprised. You know what? What I could do? Just because, That was Roar 15. Or Showdown 15. I'm just gonna play maybe I should just play a match or two of Showdown 15. I don't know. Or I could just end the stream. Anyway. Look how much stuff I've got filmed. I've got so much stuff filmed, and I'm just always busy, and I'm in between a move right now, so I'm never gonna be able to do everything. Yeah, where is Showdown 15? Jeez, it's hidden. It's hidden deep. It's hidden deep in here. Vince might bury him out of spite. It wouldn't surprise me at all. No, yeah, he's got way too much money. He's going to be giving him way too much money. So many episodes filmed. I could just play the beginning of Showdown 15. Or not. Depends, Chris. Do you want to talk about more about wrestling, or are you done? Are you done for now? By the way, this was episode season 6. Episode 66 of season 6. This is episode 666. This is the Devil's episode. Yeah, we can. Why not? Okay, let's go. Also, it's taking place on 2/20/2022. Which is quite impressive, I'd say. Showdown 15. I actually don't know what the card... One more match won't hurt. What is Showdown 15? What is going on here? There it is. Okay. It is Riley's Monster and Braun Strowman, Aaron Shear, Titan, whatever you want to call him, of Monster Mash coming out. I don't know what... Hold on, let me look through my cards. Dolph Ziggler is now 5-3-1. AJ Styles is now 10-3-1. Okay. Okay, oh yeah, alright. This is Monster Mash versus the Demon Brood. It is Braun Strowman and Riley's Monster taking on Brian Ezreal and Hunter. And after this is Nia Uso versus Charlotte Flair. God damn. This Showdown card is looking litty. One more match won't hurt. Yeah, okay, what else has happened? Dude, I like Dynamite. What's coming up on Dynamite? What is the Dynamite card? I want to go on 4chan. Someone said, remember Cain Velasquez? I haven't watched New Japan since Wrestle Kingdom. Oh, well, I had on the background / watched the New Japan show from the weekend. And Sonata defeated Tanahashi for the U.S. Championship. So that was pretty cool. Also, Taguchi and Master Wato are now the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champs. Which means that Taguchi was the 69th ever Junior Heavyweight Champion. And the 69th ever Junior Heavyweight Tag Champ. So good for Taguchi. I don't know why he was so determined to become the 69th champion of both titles, but, you know, I don't know what's up with that number that he likes so much. Austin Theory is likely a future WWE champion, by the way.
At a combined weight of 474 pounds.
Vince really likes the guy, it seems.
And Brian Ezreal, the Brood.
Which was the worst Wrestle King ever, in my opinion. I'm sure there were worse Wrestle Kingdoms. But yeah, it wasn't great. The main events were both really good, but other than those, yeah. see. Apparently on Impact Wrestling, the Bullet Club, or Jay White, betrayed and kicked the Gorillas of Destiny out of the Bullet Club. Which is weird, because isn't Tama Tonga like a founding member? God damn. I don't really have an opinion on Austin Theory. He's okay, I guess. Me neither. I don't really care. I wish Riddle was in this spot instead, I guess? I don't know. I can't say that fairly, because I don't watch the weekly shows. Damn. Which town deserves a push like this? I forgot about Alberto Del Rio's mega push in 2011. Yeah, won the Rumble, won the Money in the Bank, won the championship at SummerSlam. They might do that with a... by the way, I'm looking at 4chan and someone posted it. They might do that with, what's his name? Theory, maybe? Do something like that. He just wins a bunch of stuff in a row. They just did it with Lesnar, but that doesn't count. And here we go, Riley's Monster. And Strowman, very long entrances. These are two very entrance-heavy teams, it seems. Hunter now. Scorpion Death Drop to the Monster. Friends of Keith Lee are worried about his health. WWE run ended because of backstage issues. During a recent PW Torch audio show, Wade Keller addressed some of his comments about Keith Lee and those who think he is too harsh for saying that Lee needs to get in better shape. He made it clear that he likes Lee, and what he has been reported is what people who know Lee have told him. He's a big boy. Keith Lee came out looking like a big-ass boy. Also, randomly forgot to tell you, but I somehow got Bell's palsy from COVID. What? Oh my goodness. Tag team with Bell's palsy Wally? Bell's palsy Wally is coming to the Holy Order. Does COVID just not have any rules? It's just COVID whatever. Brainbuster into the frog splash. Dude, you should have got vagimated, Chris. This is what happens when you don't get vagimated. I will say, I am not vagimated, by the way. Brian Azrael tags in. Azrael has competed for the RW Grand Championship in the past against Cesaro at Shagathon in the main event. Tag made, in comes Strowman. Yeah, dude, what even is COVID? Because it sounds like a bunch of random bullshit at this point. It just does whatever. Or is whatever. Yeah, bro, COVID can just do anything apparently according to my doctors. Oh, man. You gotta believe in science, Goy. Oh yeah, man, I should have got vaccinated, so I just died instead. Oh man, you should have got vagimated, Goy. Get the vagimation, Goy. You don't need to have kids. That was a beautiful overhand punch by Strowman. Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. I saw some reports that there's going to be another strain and lockdowns and stuff. But it's probably BS. I don't know what's going on. I'm happy to live here in Texas where no one cares or wears masks or anything. It's good stuff. So what's it like being unvagimated in what's it called? Where you're in Virginia, right? Like, what's it like in Virginia? Are you technically not allowed to do stuff, but you do it anyway? Do you have to wear masks in stores and stuff too? There it is. Cover the cocktease, the powerbomb cocktease. Virginia. Yes. Virginia is for virgins. Dude, I don't know if I could live in the same state as Chris Chan. Finally! finally, there it is. Azrael was desperate to make the hot tag. In comes Hunter. Misses the calf kick. Strowman scoops him up. And a running power slam from Strowman to Hunter. And that is a failed hot tag. There is not too many restrictions here, luckily. That's good to know. Virginia was part of the Confederacy. So, maybe that has something to do with the lax COVID restrictions. What a hot tag. Hunter comes in and gets power slam. Yeah, I'm so happy I can just go to a restaurant and eat in there and not have to worry about any of that bullshit. It's so nice. It's so nice living in Texas, man. I like how there was a big spike in Florida and not in Texas, and Fauci's like, how come that happened? In Texas, they don't wear masks or anything. And it's like, they're just behaving better. It's like, if there wasn't any, like, dude, Fauci is so full of shit. He's such a con man. The emails came out where he said he's full of shit, and everyone still buys it. It's hilarious. I want to get back to doing MMA soon, though. It sucks not being able to do shit. Yes, it does. I miss doing jiu-jitsu, bro. It was fun. It was like one of the only things I was good at.
To the ring from San Diego, California.
But it's been so long, and I've been working like a madman, so I'm pretty sure it's not good for my body. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. But yeah, jiu-jitsu is fun. Getting on the mat is fun. I haven't watched any UFC recently, but I do know that Izzy just defended against Whitaker. I gotta start watching UFC again. Or not. I've been busy. UFC, New Japan, and AEW, there's too much stuff to watch. Which is fun, but it's hard to do when working the world. Yeah, that's any hobby. Wrestling's the easiest hobby because I can just watch it all for free, completely legally online. And I don't have to leave my house. Wrestling's just such an easy hobby. As much as I'd like to get back into jiu-jitsu, I have to find a good gym, which is probably going to be hard. I don't know. Especially when you're like me and never tap. Yeah, especially when you're a dumbass like me that refuses to tap and rather lose half my brain cells. God damn. I get that completely. There's just something about it. I just don't want to tap. You can't make me tap. I think that this is the main event of the 666 show right here. I hope they start shooting on each other. Didn't I get fired? I'm pretty sure a couple months ago, like, these two were actually, like, straight shooting on each other, right? And Nia beat the piss out of Charlotte, and Charlotte beat the piss out of Nia, but it was mostly Nia because she's a big fat bitch. Beat the piss out of Flair. I can just never be a bitch. I ain't no bitch, chef. You'll have to put me to sleep. Even when we're rolling in this most casual environment possible, I will not tap. Yes. He doesn't have it in, bro. It's not all the way in. I'm not tapping. It's not all the way in. I might as well update the records for that last match. That was a quick win for Braun, the monster. Waist lock here on the big fat waist of Nia, who is a ham. At least to me. The triangle is the easiest submission to last in, at least to me. I love a good triangle. An arm triangle is what I usually use. I fucking powerbomb people down here if they put me in a triangle. No, yeah, okay. I had the most success with the arm triangle, and knee bars. I calf slicered my teacher. He was like, "What the hell, man? I didn't show you that. Just do what I taught you." I was like, "Sorry, bro. I was in there trying to be AJ Styles, bro. I'm sorry." But yeah, leg submission, like 99% of leg submissions aren't even allowed in most amateur competition anyway, so I was kind of wasting my time doing that. It was just a flex at that point. Speaking of flexes, can't get the tap out with this. Bret Hart figure 4. I got people with some heel hooks, Kimura's, and some RNCs. Kimura's is scary, bro. I've seen so many arms pop from Kimura's, I don't know if I'd ever go for one in a rolling environment. Americana, maybe? But yeah, rear naked chokes, you know, easy, basic. Always going for those. I've tapped to an RNC. Because I was like, yeah, this is in. I'm done. I could not pretend it was not in. No way. Charlotte, there's no way you could do that to that bitch, that big bitch. Oh, have you seen any 2K22 gameplay? It looks bad. But I don't know, maybe it plays better than it looks. I tapped to RNCs after like 2 minutes of struggling usually. That's based. Yeah, I'm sure that's safe. I'm sure that's what you're supposed to do. Cover here by this big fat bitch. Oh, by the way, this is #1 contendership for 2K22 looks shit here. Yeah, at least I got GM mode. Even though there's only one championship per brand in GM mode, apparently. Oh my lord. This #1 contendership for the Unified Women's Championship. Currently held by Ariane Sophie Jones, who won the title on the last 3-match Survival Series. Finally dethroning Kairi Sane. Yeah, 2K22. Talking about 2K22 on 2/20/2022, episode 66 of season 6. Big spear by Charlotte. Also, worth mentioning, today's the Daytona 500. If you like gambling, if you like betting, that's something to bet on. Probably too late. Kinda gay says Dean Ambrose. Who's Dean Ambrose? Dean Ambrose looks a lot like that John Moxley guy from AEW, I noticed. Welcome, Dino! Glad to have you here. Hoping it somehow surprises us and ends up being good, but the gameplay, it looks like 2K19 might still be the best game. 2K19, I think, is still going to be the best sim game for Universe mode, is what it looks like, sadly. But maybe that's at the cost of 2K22 playing better. See if the crowd is louder than your voice. Is it actually? And no one said anything? Huh. Really? That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I will... Right now I'm closer to my mic, but I will raise the volume and get back over here where I was. And hopefully that is better. Hopefully my voice is louder now. Well, thank you, Dean. You're the first one that noticed, apparently. Let's see. I guess I'll let another match play. It's better now. Well, thank you, Dean. Dean, how you been doing, my guy?
The following contest is a
Civi 2K is finished. Yeah, let's talk about that.
making his way to the ring.
I've not actually talked about the... I have not seen much of 2K. I watched that gameplay clip going on around of, I think, Finn Balor Roman and Lesnar versus R-Truth. Do 2K19 forever. That's what it seems like is going to be the case, because it looks like 2K22 is going to be ass. And the AEW game is just never going to come out. So, Bing bong boom. Actually, Kenny Omega did say that some more AEW gameplay and announcements or something is going to be coming out soon. So I'm good, just finishing my degree. Good. In women's studies, I hope. You're not a bigot, are you? Not a bi-goat. Hope you're not a bisexual goat. I'd be very disappointed in you. That's the Wii Sports song, by the way. I'm a big Wii Sports guy. They actually announced a new, like, Nintendo Switch Sports or something. It might honestly be called Wii Sports. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really care about Nintendo. Neither should you. I'm a huge bigot. What happened to the AEW game? No, it's just been a long time since they showed any gameplay or announced anything about it. And I think they, to this point, have only ever showed Jungle Boy and Darby, and that's it. I make bitches sign a contract before having sex with me. That, honestly, is probably a good play. Because with how many false rape allegations are going around, that's just what you got to do now. The Bears is correct. You got to be careful around bitches be crazy. You just got to be careful now. Can't trust these bitches. No game will ever beat TNA Impact. Oh, TNA Impact ran off the same engine as WWE All-Stars, which by default makes it one of the most fun games to play. I've never played TNA Impact. I don't know if it plays as well as All-Stars did, but it looks like it plays like All-Stars, so... Oh, welcome, Samira Samsonova. Glad to have you here. Are you're one of those sex bots, huh? Well, before having sex, I would like you to sign this contract, Miss Sexbot. We're going to start things off with Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler. This is the Federation against the Bullet Club. Speaking of Federation versus Bullet Club, the main event of Raw was Ziggler versus Styles. Federation, of course, Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and Seth Rollins. Bullet Club tonight will be represented. TNA Impact was really fun. The game? It plays very similar to Zingler's. Yeah, it looks like it does, but I didn't play Impact, so I couldn't say for sure. And it had a good roster. Didn't you have like Sting, AJ Styles, Booker T, like all in that game? Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels probably in it too. Probably had a great roster because it was made around like, you know, a good time for TNA when they had a lot of good people there. So Kenta, Gallows, and Balor against Ziggler, Cesaro, and Rollins. 10-minute time limit in the Trios tournament. Who will advance? That shit was great. The Bears. What was that game mode where you try to get the X belt? I would assume it's called the Ultimate X match. Oh, try to get the X belt, like X Division Championship. Never mind. Yeah, there was like a career mode in it, right? Where you played as Suicide. Sometimes I forget that Suicide was originally just a video game character. It's pretty funny. Ultimate X, yes. The only thing I dislike about the engine is the pickup system. It was button mashing, right? I believe it was button mashing. That's what it was in All-Stars at least. Ultimate X, yes, so good. It's a shame they'll never do another TNA game because no one watches. But yeah, it would be nice to have Ultimate X match in a game again. Oh well. Yeah, the career mode was hilarious. I watched NL play it, where they made Suicide some fat guy. Good stuff. I remember when the name Suicide was offensive, so they had to change him to Manic, and eventually they had to bring in Manic, and now there's a Manic and a Suicide, and they're different people. Good stuff. Tag made. In comes Mr. Ziggler, feeling good after that win over Mr. Styles, I'm sure. I remember wrestling some random-ass clowns, too, yeah. Oh, yeah, didn't you get, like, killed and sent to Mexico or something? I forget. Good stuff. Balor now cover here on Mr. Ziggles. Broken up by Rollins. People are such bitches now, canceling everything. Dude, I know. People have had it way too good for way too long. And I'm pretty sure it would, like... I'm not saying World War III is about to happen. But, like, eventually we're going to have, like, real hardship make a return. And people are not ready for that right now. I just don't know what's going to happen. I just don't know. We're getting Crimea 2.0, but now Russia and China have this weird alliance thing. I think, way off topic from wrestling. Pretty sure once Russia successfully invades Ukraine and no one does anything about it, China's going to be like, okay, so NATO is nothing and meaningless. And the Chinese are just going to roll into, I think the smartest thing we've ever said. Well, I'm a big history guy, and I think people forget about history, and everyone thinks we live in this cushy, happy, fun time with no more war, where I can buy Funko Pops and watch Star Wars like a faggot. But as soon as real hardships roll around, shit's going to hit the fan in a big way, I'm pretty sure. And right now, like we see with Canada, people are cheering fucking fascism. It's really weird. It's really weird. Martial law signed in, and everyone's okay with it and cool with it because it's the team I like. But anyway, yeah, China's just gonna roll into fucking Taiwan once they see Putin can do whatever he wants. Biden is dog shit. Yeah, I agree. And everyone was so happy. It's like, yeah, guys, let's vote for the documented pedophile over the fucking, what's it called? Yeah, my brain's turning off. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to talk about all this. Last time NATO let a country get invaded, World War II happened. Yeah, people like dislike Trump, but Putin never would have done this under him. Yeah, I know. We're just seeing what they can get away with it at this point. Whoa, Kenta takes out Ziggler. Kenta defeated Ziggler to become #1 contender for the Solar Championship. Federation and the Bullet Club have been going at it. Styles absent tonight, likely after being embarrassed by Ziggler on Raw. Dude, is Trump gonna get a second term? I feel like if Trump runs the next election, unless something big happens, there ain't no fucking way people are voting for Biden again, right? Are people really gonna fall for this shit again? Where just because they see a D next to someone's name, they're like, that's who I gotta vote for. It doesn't matter what he says or does or will do. He's got a D next to his name, so I'm gonna vote for him. Are people really gonna be that retarded twice in a row? Really? Really? It's possible. I don't know. People dislike Trump or Putin, yeah. I pray 2024 saves us, but I doubt it. These idiots have too much control. Si, senor. I think in the 2022 elections with the House and the Senate and all that, I think you're going to be seeing a big red swing. Or you should at least. Beautiful German suplex by Kenta. That is a nice animation. Not enough to put away Ziggler. Dude, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Dude, Germany fucking everyone over by making that fucking... By fucking making the deal with Putin. Was that the new guy, or was it Merkel that did that? Yeah, because Merkel's no longer the Chancellor of Germany. It's this new fucking guy. I think something Schlotz, right? They have a new Chancellor. I forget who made the fucking pipeline deal with Russia. But yeah, you were seeing gas prices skyrocket. No one's doing anything about it. Did anything about it. The Germans are a bunch of fucking retards, apparently. Yeah, gas in some places in the United States right now is like $3.07 or some shit. Goddamn. Crazy, crazy stuff. This is what I'm sure you wanted to hear when tuning in to watching a retard watch fake wrestling. Olaf Scholz. Okay. It's not Schlotz. I was thinking Schlotsky's. Oh, he knocked him out! Kenta knocked out Ziggler with the Waisaiku knee, the Bukkake knee. The Bullet Club will get the win and advance in the Trios tournament. You guys... Well, that could be the end of the stream, honestly. We could end on the tournament. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'm not sure how much you want to hear me rant about shit that I'm probably not qualified to rant about. So we could call it there. Thanks for coming, guys. It was fun times. We got 3 extra matches as we dug into Showdown. I could play another match, but I'm pretty sure that is it. Thanks for coming, homies. Yeah, great stream. Talked about a lot of things. Alright. Thanks for coming late, Ambrose. We got another match out of that. Chris, thanks for showing up. Of course, earlier tonight, Hyphen was here, as well as Chris2K. Shit, not gonna lie. JK. Yeah. Alright. I love you too, boys. Bye-bye. Hugs, I forget what I usually say. I'm out of it. I'm in between apartments right now. So, I will just say, I love you all. And bye-bye. Right? That's what I usually say. Haha! Kisses, hugs, rubs, and tugs. I think that's it.